Hey everybody, this is David Trust for the Love of Play, and I am here checking out Hotline Miami 2 today. This is a game developed by Dennaton Games and is published by Devolver Digital. I loved the first Hotline Miami. I thought, stylistically, it is maybe one of my favorite games ever, has one of my favorite soundtracks to a game ever, and is sort of remove all of that. I think it's also just an amazing action puzzle game. The combination of both, really taking your time to learn a stage and planning, but also being able to improvise on the fly to get through hectic moments is it just feels great. And I think that this game, I'm on the fourth scene in this game. There's a whole VHS aesthetic to this game, which is actually really, really well done and pretty neat. But yeah, I'm on the fourth level, and so far it seemed a little more structured, as in maybe there weren't as many ways to tackle some of the levels that you're being introduced to. Whereas the first game, I felt they were. I remember it being more open-ended, but we'll get into this. I'm still very early on, so let's check it out. Skip intro. No, let's not skip intro. And also, just a heads up, there's a lot of kind of upsetting, disturbing stuff, or stuff that some people might find upsetting or disturbing in this game. So just quick warning, if you have a sensitivity to, violence, or to violence, really, I think we're just going to be seeing a lot of violence. Just heads up. Anyway, so this is the character that I'm playing is an actor, and I believe he is an actor in the movies that are based on the events of the original game. So he, and he's being interviewed on a talk show here and saying some stuff about murder and things. Oh, and he doesn't like how the talk show host's reacting. Just kind of wigging out. This is getting real Hotline Miami up in here. Just this sort of weird, surreal strangeness. If you're unfamiliar with this series altogether, it is a very strange. I always saw it as kind of a commentary or an exploration of just the extreme violence that exists in video games. Where this is definitely, it's attempting to make the player feel uncomfortable with the actions that the player is committing in the game. I think, that is at least my interpretation. And there's a couple things that really make me feel that is the intention of the developers. But it's also just very visually interesting, and their use of just bright neon colors and sort of constantly shifting backgrounds outside of the level is just this weird abstracted sort of colorful plane that is constantly cycling through colors, and the whole level is you can kind of tell that it's shifting back and forth. Okay, something's going on here. That's me sleeping in my apartment. This lady is leaving my apartment. Looked like she was carrying something, like she had taken something. Or maybe she had cut herself free. She's a prisoner. So yeah, but this game really likes to blur the line between this world of the movie and then I should have answered the phone there. Whoops. And then the insane reality that people are actually living in, or who knows if it's the reality, but the depictions of violence and the actual like playing of the game. You know, I think the first level, you are playing as this actor, and you know, go into a house and kill everyone there, as you do in Hotline Miami, and then the director calls cut, and you realize that you're on the set of a movie. So that sort of blurring of a line, but also like, you know, the characters being delusional in Hotline Miami is something that definitely happened in the first one. So it is sort of this. I believe it's in an attempt to sort of make you question what's going on, sort of heighten the paranoia of things. Just everything is strange and surreal. Okay, let's answer the phone if he's not going to. Okay. Alright, now we're actually in it. We're this guy in the pig mask. And so this is, now we're actually in it. We have this whole floor to tackle, and immediately this looks way more open-ended than the stuff that I was seeing earlier in the game, so they may have wanted to just keep you in more restricted areas while you were just learning the mechanics early on. Okay, so the whole this is an incredibly difficult game. Like, even early on, some of the first levels, I think the second level is one of the harder levels I've ever played in a Hotline Miami game. It's so much trial and error, and so much. It's one of those games where you die and then you immediately just get back into it. Okay, I'm actually doing okay through this right now. Let's go take this guy out. Need a weapon. Yeah, so you die really quickly. I think you can take 2 shots with as this character, but typically you just get blasted really quickly. The enemies become aware of you very quickly, snap right to you, and take you out. There's not a lot of like twitchy dodging or anything like that in this game. So yeah, here we go. I think we were doing okay with our... Oh, I missed. So yeah, you just have to be incredibly accurate and really deliberate with how you go about playing this game. Okay. Oh, he was quicker than I was. But yeah, one of the things I want to call attention to is the music, because it's just... It is, I think, the like standout aspect of this game. You know, there's a lot about the game that is great, but the music, I think, is just phenomenal. And they do some really cool stuff with the music. Once we get through this eventually, I'll draw attention to some of the stuff that works thematically, some of the how they get get some usage of the soundtrack, and it helps strengthen the game's voice, sort of its message, I believe. Okay. And if you're wondering why I'm not picking up those guns, it's just there's too many people in here right now, and I can't risk if if you fire a weapon, then, you know, all the people in earshot come swarming you. Like, it's really chaotic, and it's pretty hard to take on more than a couple of enemies at a single time. So I may end up grabbing a gun in a bit, but I want to definitely clear out the floor a bit more before I do that. And what I'm doing there with the red, when the reticle turns red, is if you click the middle mouse button when you are mousing over one of the characters, it locks to them. Ooh, that's close. It's You can also hold shift and look around to get a better sense of what's going on the map. Oh, man, that was lucky. I do not know how I didn't get the best of me there. So right here, I'm going to lock onto him, throw, oh my, wow, that was really lucky as well. So yeah, this it's an incredibly difficult game, and once you're on the floor, there's no checkpoints, so it doesn't matter that I've killed all these people. I would still like be brought back to the start of the level if I were to die. So I'm gonna draw this guy over, take him out. Something you can do a bit easier with the melee enemies are a bit easier to dispose of. Okay. There's a lot of, this is a big level. I think I only have 4 more though. I may just want to pick up a gun and oh wow, that was a lucky shot. Okay, yeah, I think these 2 are the last 2 left, and I don't think there's doors here. Oh man. Okay. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. So yeah, and you carry on, you carry over whatever weapon, and then however much ammo you have when you change floors. Oh wow, don't know. So yeah, that's a new thing. As far as I remember, there were like really only one enemy type. There was really only one enemy type that you came across in the first game, with the exception of a couple boss characters. But this guy is like immediately showing some different behaviors, the peeking around edges and rolling, and I bet he will take a few more shots than the average character. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to deal with him. Maybe when he pops around again, I'll pop out and blast him when he's coming through this door. Okay, here he comes. Oh, wow. Maybe I have to like run up to him to finish him off. There are moments in the game where they want you to do that. Oh, thought he was done. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh. Some guys are coming here. Oh, brother. Okay. Oh. Okay. Let me grab this. So yeah, I'm gonna want to take out that guy, but first I think I'm gonna want to take out all of them. to make it a bit easier, because when I knock that guy down here, I'm going to need to be able to run and get on top of him, take him out, and then if there are other guys around me, they'll just use that as an opportunity to totally finish me off. So now it's pretty clear. Just gonna peek. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. So yeah, if you have a moment like that where it goes outside of the way that you had planned the encounter to go, it can be totally you know, it can get a little frantic, and then you're forced to improvise, which I did not do so well there. Uh-oh. Oh jeez. Okay. Yeah, but I think one of the great things about this game is that, sure, it is this incredibly violent game, and that may put off certain people. But the actual feeling that you get from learning a stage and then, you know, just going at it again and again until you are perfecting it, is really, really rewarding. And there is a progression within each stage, and getting to learn, you know, the enemy behaviors, how many people tend to be in each room. That stuff changes slightly from time to time, but for the most part, it is relatively static. I'm gonna have to. Okay, but yeah, I really, just as a puzzle game, I think it's like a twitchy puzzle game. I think it's so good. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to try to take out this guy first. Wow. Did not work. Let's go again. Okay, that one a little better. Still have this guy to take out. I think I really do believe that we're gonna have to clear out the majority of the other you know, enemies in the stage before I take him down. But actually, I don't think that there are all that many more. It's like there's 3 there. Him. I'm not really sure where the SWAT guy went. Okay, there we go. Oof. Well, that's, you know, one way to end a person's life. Jeez. Oh boy. Oh my god. Well, and then, so that's the frustration, is if you get the farthest that you've gotten in a while, you're so quickly back to square one. God damn it. Yeah, so I really do need to take out the guy with the gun first. Three shots. Okay, I only have 3 shots. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Okay, same exact issue. Don't know why I did that. Oh man. I am just not that good of a shot. I think. Okay, yeah. Oops. So that is another strategy that you can use. Oh, it didn't work great for me there, but it's just like the firing off of a warning shot to draw people to your location is definitely something that, you know, in certain cases is really helpful. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Okay, well. Okay. So yeah, this is Hotline Miami. I'm glad, and to be honest, this game seems way more difficult than the first ever did. I don't remember, you know, I definitely had my fair share of challenges with that game, but just this one gets so difficult so early on. I think, yeah, like I was saying earlier, the third level is just an insane. Oh man. It's just an insane challenge. Here we go. The game, luckily, is incredibly forgiving when it comes to sort of its stealth mechanics. You know, people don't stay on you forever. They usually lose track of you pretty quickly. And I wish he would have thought I would have drawn him in. So yeah, I think that is the reason why it works, is because you can, you know, if you get away, if you turn a corner and you know, you've gone far enough away from the person who is pursuing you, they're gonna just sort of forget about you and they're gonna just wander around a new area. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. He's done. Let's see if I can do a door takedown on this guy. So if you open a door when someone is standing next to it, they get knocked onto the ground, which is a really helpful mechanic. You might also just be able to barge in and take this guy by surprise. Oh wow, man, this is, yeah, some of these stages are very big, whereas in Hotline Miami, you, like at first you were just starting off in like 2-3 bedroom homes that might be 2 stories, but this is just in the, you know, pretty large scale levels, and you would get to this this size of a level later on in the game in the first one, but you know, this just comes so early. Uh-oh. What was he chasing after me with? Taser? Okay. Keep this. So those 4 guys. I wasn't able to go through that door though, I don't believe. I wonder, I just have to clear everyone? That worked. there something I can do in here to... Yeah, so you can't go in there. So maybe through here and then glass? Strange. Huh. Something obvious that I'm missing? Oh. There we go, is that a key? Okay. Alright. I think I have the key now. Oh, well. Okay. Press R to restart. Okay, and then here back to the, you know, film set framing that the story has taken on. Okay. Uh-oh. Martin's not getting up. So there's a lot of stuff like that where, you know, the actual event that is taking place is not totally... But, like, is that the like man who I was playing as, is that Martin's delusion that we were seeing? Like, was he delusional in thinking that he was really on a film set the whole time, or was that the actual reality, or was it that he was a complete lunatic and that was his that was just his perception, where in reality he was actually just killing people? D+. I'm proud of it. So I'm not gonna make you guys sit through another level, because that took a while. But let's take a look at whatever this is. Also, it just seems a lot more exposition in this game compared to the first. There's a lot more going on, which I'm not necessarily against. I think that the way that Hotline Miami kind of handles its stories and these weird kind of fucked up faces is really interesting, actually, and just striking and really different than anything else we have in games. It's just such a unique project. Okay. Okay, phone records. Oh, there's all of the masks and the outfit from the first game on the evidence stand there. So I wonder if this is the like court proceedings of the sort of wrapping up the events of the first game, dealing with the legal fallout of that. I don't recognize the witness. I'm not sure if he is a character from the first game. Okay, there's someone sitting there. And I am this guy now. Let's go. One of the other characters that you play in this game is a detective. I think that's who I am right now, currently. Oh. or this guy is calling the detective who we play. Okay. And also, you play as a much wider cast of characters in this game. This is, you can sort of see the stage move as I move through it, which just sort of adds to the general unsettling air of this game. But yeah, you play as a much wider cast of characters in this game than you did in the first. So we're here. Okay, well that's a strange thing. Tried to save the guy as soon as he killed him, or I guess as soon as he beat him up. That's strange. Yeah, so I think that's definitely an interesting thing, and I'm going to keep playing this game and write about it and probably talk about it on our podcast, Mine in the Gutters. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't quite have the impact that the first game did on me, just because it is familiar now, whereas the first game was just so original and so different than anything else out there. But I'm still really enjoying it. I think that I might even like the soundtrack more than I did the first. There's just whoever is responsible, and I totally should know that. I feel like they have a lot more freedom, or felt like they had a lot more freedom. There's a lot more sampling of strange, instruments that wouldn't necessarily have fit in with the original soundtrack as well. But here it just works so great. Yeah, this is Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number. I'm David Truss, and thank you for watching. Bye.